if I was the one who won any election, if I'm not declared the winner, there's nobody who didn't win the election that can be declared the winner, who can stay in that office. If we take my life, I'll give it. You see, the problem with the defense of the votes last time was that, and I'll give it to every one of you who were involved in that, you were ready to give your life, but your leaders were not willing to do anything. And without leadership, you cannot achieve victory of that dimension. Not a single hand was raised. I even volunteered, and I'm saying this, you can ask Dele Farutimi, that if the person who claimed to win that vote is willing to lead the protest, I'll go out and be part of it. But I'm not going to lead your protest for you so that you can mock me by going to a meeting with the people who are taking the mantle from you. And talking about Abiola again, the only reason why we followed Abiola was because Abiola was willing to die for his mandate. And he did die for his mandate. Anybody who is not willing to die for his mandate is not worth voting for in any election, even if it is class captain. Because there's nowhere in the world that power is given to people on the platter of gold. You have to, you ask for it, you fight for it, you either live or die for it. That's nature of power. And the people you are dealing with were ready to kill for it. They had MC Oluomo, who was killing for it. Now they have brought out Sunday Igboho, who is going to be willing to kill for it. So you must have people on your own side too who are willing to die for it. And then it will be 0-0, as they say, goalless draw.
Okay, sir, from your speech,
yes.
So you admit that Peter Obi won the election, but he didn't fight for it. Is that what
if you can't fight for something, how can you declare you won something that you can't fight for? That was the problem. He didn't stand up to even tell anybody that he won. There's nowhere today, apart from asking you guys to look at the judiciary. I'm just coming from the judiciary. You can look at the judiciary all you want. The best thing that can happen to your eyes is you catch Apollo. That's all. But if the judiciary knows that there's war outside, they will rule according to the wish of the people. I'm not among those people who want to go to heaven. I don't even plan to go to heaven.
Okay. Now, let's look at this.
Because it's part of how they deceive you and make you not do anything. If God wanted man to be in heaven, he wouldn't have created earth. He created the earth so that you can enjoy it. Then these Pastor Prinios will now transfer your illusions to another place. Go ahead, take it.
That they have mind of their own. How do you think it's going to be easy to convince them to come out and fight for protest? We all know protest no longer works. There's no amount of protest that people have been doing that is yielding. Take for instance the one that happened when VK or the FCT paid people's salary. It didn't work. It didn't yield. The amendment of the election is still being held. All of a sudden, overnight, they came and announced. And what happened? Now, people need what they call assurance.
All right. I believe you all heard what Sowore said. I support what Sowore said 100%. 100%. And this line of argument is what I argued with some people after that 2023 election was declared. You know, I was expecting Peter Obi to do something. And even the obedient there, they were eager waiting for him to just say something, but he didn't say anything. And this frustration that Sowore himself, voiced out here is the same thing that made Kenneth Okonkwo Andy. The same frustration said, how can you lead people into battle? At the end of the day, do you see that victory is yours? They ask you to go to God and you go to court. Not even a strong statement. In other words, you are not worthy to be a leader. This thing Sowore said here is the argument and is the frustration that Andy Okeke had with this Peter Obi. That is why, in my own opinion, if I may say, in fact, this ADC, they have to pick another candidate. Let Peter Obi be the vice. If they will wrestle this power from these guys. Because Peter Obi, I'm saying, he cannot wrestle power from these people. He cannot. That is the candidate. That is my opinion. They should pick a very strong candidate and let Peter Obi be the vice. if they should have a bite or if they should have a force in this coming election. As for Peter Obi, if he happens to be the candidate of ADC, forget about it. And that is what this APC are eagerly waiting to hear, that Peter Obi is the candidate of ADC. Once this is done, man, they will know the election is walkover. That's the honest truth. Sowore said it all. If it is this thing that made this one called Mama P to be ranting, talking all manner of rubbish against Sowore, and a woman in being her own is just to open mouth and talk. Open mouth and talk. What you Sowore talk here is nothing but the truth. That's all. Peter Obi don't have that bite, don't have that force.